I am Syed Ahmed, as you know, the CEO of Sign In English Academy and overseas education consultancy. I am going to discuss today one more topic which a lot of students of non-local backgrounds struggle with. The use of the use of a, the use of an, called as the articles. Without going into the types of articles and the terminology, let's first understand what is the use of the, what is the use of a, what is the use of an. When do we use the and when should not use the? A lot of books tell us different definitions which probably are difficult for us to understand. So in simple layman language, understand when to use the, when we should not use the and stuff. To make it easy for you, I'm going to give you some examples. Let's look at this, a and. What is the meaning of a or an? This means one. I'll give you some phrases here to discuss whether a or an is required or not required. A tiger. A confidence. A pen. A jealousy. To understand whether a is required here or not, let's replace a with the meaning of it. What's the meaning of it? It means one. One tiger makes sense. So we can use a here. A confidence. To understand this, let's again replace this. One. One confidence. Does it sound good? Do you measure your confidence? Yes, we do. We say more confidence, we say less confidence. But do we say one confidence? No. So A is not required here. Next one. What is A? A means one. One pen. Does it make sense? It does. It's right. We can have A here. Next, a jealousy. Can you count jealousy? Jealousy can be more, jealousy can be less. But can you count jealousy? One jealousy? No. So A is not required. So what does this mean? What do we infer? We infer that a or an have to be used only for things which are countable, which you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. One tiger, two tigers, three tigers, they are countable. One confidence, two confidence? No, not countable. Confidence is of course measurable but not countable. We say somebody's got a lot of confidence or he's got more confidence than the other person. It is measured but not counted. So we can't have A for confidence because it's not countable. Likewise, pen is countable. So we may have A or an. A jealousy. Jealousy is not countable, so we cannot have A or an. Now let's first understand when do we use A, when do we use an. As we know, A or an has to be used for things which are countable. Among the countable things, when can I use A, when can I use an? A tiger. An elephant. A, when the next word starts with the sound of a consonant. What's a consonant? All letters in ABC, ABCD, except I, A, E, O, U, except A, E, I, O, U. All letters excepting A, E, I, O, U are consonants. So when you have a consonant sound immediately after A or an, we do not use an, we use a. When do we use an? When the next sound or when the next word starts with the sound of a vowel. It should start with the sound of either A, E, I, O, U. If it starts with the sound of either A, E, I, O, U, we have to always use an. Example, an elephant. Let's take two more examples. An European. A honorable man. Spelling of honor, if you observe, Honourable according to Oxford, Honorable according to American Brand of English. Both are correct. So now coming back to our topic of discussion, when to use a, when to use an. What did I tell you before? An has to be used when the next word starts with the sound of a vowel. When do we use a? We use a when the next word starts with the sound of a consonant. Now let's look at the first example. An European. What is the sound? How does it start? Does it start with A, E, I, O, U, or does it start with any other letter other than these vowels? What's the sound? Y. Y. Is Y A, I, O, U? No. Y is a sound of Y. And because Y is not considered as a full vowel, because Y is not considered as a full vowel, the article that should come here is not an, rather it is a European. Why? Immediately after a or an, you have a word starting with the sound of not a vowel but a consonant. Here, let's take the next example. A honorable man. What is the word here? Honorable. What is the sound? Is it of A, I, O, U? Yes, it is the sound of O, honorable. Though there is H here, but the sound is of a vowel. So when you have the sound of a vowel, you have to have an here, not A. Hope I am clear. Let's come to the usage of the. The, when the next word is a singular, generally, the meaning of the can only be this, or generally it can be that. When the next sound after the is a plural, meaning of the generally can be these, or it can be those. So to understand whether the fits there or not, a very simple test. Replace the with either this or that if it's a singular. If the next word after the is a plural, to understand whether the fits there or not, replace the with either these or those. I have put down an example here to make you understand whether the is required or not required. We have a sentence here. I have found a lot of students framing this sentence. He has the confidence. What is confidence? Is it in singular form or is it plural form? Does it have S at the end or not? It does not have. So what it is? It is in the singular form. Though there is no plural or singular for confidence, but for us to understand. Now let's replace this the with either this or that. Let's read it. He has this confidence. He has that confidence. Is it making sense? No. That means the is not required here. So how do we read? How do we read it? He has confidence. No the. Then when do we use the? In layman's language, we use the when the thing or person we are talking about is known both to the speaker and to the audience. When the thing or person or whatever has come after the is known both to the speaker and the audience, then we say the. When the next thing that we are speaking about is not known to both, that is speaker and the audience, is known only to one, probably the speaker, then we don't use the, we either use a or an, depending on which sound the next word starts with. To consolidate your understanding, I am going to cite an example. You all must have heard this story, or you must have heard this style of narrating a story. Once upon a time, there was an old man. Why a or an? The old man I am talking about is not known to both. Probably it's known to me, but not known to you. So I say, once upon a time, there was an old man. Next time when I speak about the old man, I don't say an old man lived in hut. I say, the old man lived in hut. The old man lived in hut the second time. Why? When I say second time the old man, you know, I know which old man I am talking about. Because we know which old man we are talking about, both the speaker and the audience knows which that old man is. We use the there. First time when you use the old man, first time when I discussed about the old man, I knew, you did not know. So I said an old man. Second time when I discussed about the old man, you knew that I am talking about the same old man which I discussed in the first sentence. So when both of us know which that old man is, we say the old man. Hope I am clear? Thank you.